are other issues around age appropriateness as well, aren't there, around the types of activities that people have. I've been to a number of places where I've seen people surrounded by toys and nursery kind of type toys. Or it's about how people are perceived, and it's about creating a situation where we see people as adults all the time. And again, it feels to me like there's a whole range of things out there now for adults that actually do the same sorts of things. So there are lots of sensory kind of adult, age-appropriate things that you can now get hold of. So you don't have to use baby rattles and, you know, those sorts of things. That
a Hoover comes to mind. That does a really good job of providing vibration, if you like vibrations, or the washing machine having it, or the tumble dryer working, doesn't it? So there's even, not just even objects, but actually the real activities can often be a source of that sensory stimulation that sometimes people are craving, and they're getting out of baby rattles or baby toys and things like that. And of course, one of the things we have to be careful about is that adaptations that we use should preferably be age-appropriate adaptations. So quite often, for people who can't hold a cup very well, we see people with kind of baby feeder cups. Where actually nowadays that's not necessary, because most of us have used a travel mug at some point in the car or as we're travelling on the train, that has a lid that has a kind of a sip point on it, and actually that can work for many people who maybe are a bit shaky when they're holding their cup. And also nowadays we've got all sorts of sports bottles for water and juice with, you know, they can have the football team sports mug, and actually those things don't have to be, you know, replaced by something that's kind of babyish.
I think what we're not saying when we're talking about this, though, is actually just taking things away from people, because some people have had toys and objects for a period of time, and we wouldn't want to be the people that are just saying, let's take those things off people. But it is about trying to find alternatives and gradually introducing those alternatives over time, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.